So, hello everybody, welcome back to another episode. I'm back with Kanhaiya today. So, thank you very, very much for being here. It's a pleasure to have you. Thank you very much.
Thank you,
Yeah,
Lakshat. It's
uh,
definitely a pleasure to be here.
yeah,
I hope my
exactly.
voice is clear to you.
Yes, you're wonderfully audible. So, before we get into any conversation, it would be great if you could, take us deep through about your work, what you do, and all of that. That would be wonderful.
Right, sure, Lakshat. So I started my professional journey in 1998 when I completed my graduation.
Hmm.
So my first working was with IT domain.
Hmm.
So worked with IT sector for almost 3.5 years. And soon I realized that the success is better in the sales domain, and it is also followed by money. So
Hmm.
I went into direct selling industry, worked there for a good number of years, and completely transformed my life. As I have mentioned in the book 30 Ways to Get Inspired, that there were certain things which were there in my life, but then I was determined to change my life, change my destiny as per my own wish. And that's how the direct selling industry made me change my life. So right from a lower middle class family to a upper middle class family,
Hmm.
getting all the basic necessities installed in my family, in my house, was my first aim. I wanted to give the comfort to my mother at that time, and that's how I added lots of luxury things in my life with the help of direct selling industry. And since I was a plain graduate and I wanted to rise up high in the corporate domain, I choose to took break from 2004 to 2006, and I completed my MBA in HR and training, since
Hmm.
training was always my passion. And in 2006, I went back to the corporate industry, started with insurance industry. So I worked with leading brands like Reliance, Exide, Aviva, and it was till 2011. So till 2011, I have challenged myself well enough to grow in the corporate sector. I was the fastest promoted employee in many of the organization, was paneled with lots of new titles like induction champion, sales trainer champion, like that, and fastest promoted trainer. So I thought that let's challenge myself more. So in 2011, I decided to pursue my own journey as a self-employed person, as a freelance trainer to be very precise. And there I started working on lots and lots of behavioral trainings, sales trainings, soft skills trainings. So I worked with leading brands in banking sector like Punjab National Bank, Bank of Rajasthan, ICICI Bank, Axis Bank, SDFC Bank, and lots of others too. And other clients were like Maruti, Samsung, Bisleri, LG, Panasonic, Apollo Munich, Bajaj Allianz, like that. So the journey was fantastic, and I learned a lot. There were definitely big challenges, because now, since I was a self-employed, a freelance trainer, I have to develop my own content and then deliver it. Sometimes I used to get the requirements from the client also, and then that's how it started working. And then you can say that the destiny had its roles to play, and then the pandemic happened, and the pandemic has added another dimension to our life, as in that we need to have some kind of a stable income source. And also I got the time to think on what are my goals. And in those goals, there was a goal which was there in front of me always, which was to become an author. And I was planning to write my own book. But you see that writing your own book has all the challenges, like contacting the publishing house and lots of other things to manage. And then I got a call from Mr. Pawan Badlani. He offered me to co-author a book along with other authors. And that sounds very fantastic to me. And there I contributed one of my life journey as one of the chapter in that book. And till date, I have got wonderful response from the people. Many of my friends, relatives have ordered it from Amazon. They are clicking its picture, they are sharing with me that Kanhaiya, I have got your book with me. So they share the book, and that feels so very fantastic. So you see that the journey has brought me to this place, and I believe that the future self will also be expanding much to me, and I am very much blessed with this universe. So I am a law of attraction practitioner. I believe whatever human mind can conceive and perceive, it can achieve. Also, at the same time, I started upgrading myself in various training fraternities. So I got trained the trainer program from various organizations. I got certified as NLP practitioner, which is neuro linguistic programming. Then I did the advanced course, master course. So now you can say that I'm an NLP practitioner, law of attraction practitioner, certified TTD expert. So I organizations and tell them how well you can actually facilitate people, how well you can interact with people, how you can engage participants. Also, at the time of pandemic, it gave me an opportunity to enhance my digital skills. And you can see that all the training requirements which are now being offered to me by different organizations, they have a prerequisite that Kanhaiya, can you actually go and train people digitally? So thanks to the pandemic, that I was actually upgrading myself digitally very, very well. And now I am very much into digital training spaces, whereby I take online training sessions for skills and soft skills. So this has all kind of posters, but I every confidence and every down gives experience. So up and downs of my life given me the confidence and experience and made me what I am today.
Great, great. Really glad to hear that, and thank you very much for
Yes,
sharing all
Lakshit.
your
So
work.
anything else that you would like?
Really glad to hear you. Am I audible? Can you hear me?
Yes, yes, yes. Very well.
Yeah, great, great. So, as you were telling about, all the various ways you started in get into your work and all of that. So, what were your major learnings from all of these different things which you did and all of that?
See, one major learning which I have got is that whatever you do, you put your best foot forward.
Mhm.
That means you give it your best. Whatever be the results, don't worry about that. For example, that if you're taking a very small project also, that project should also be taken as a project which is the best project of your life. Maybe the compensation is low, maybe the participants are low, maybe the company is not very much branded, but if you are giving your best, your work will be recognized. And once your work gets recognized, obviously the big clients also follow. So many of my projects so far has come from the recommendation from other people. I market myself very less, I tell you, right? I very, very conservative in terms of marketing myself. But most of my big projects I have got from the recommendations of my seniors. And out of my 20 years of career, you see, Lakshit, I have been blessed that all my managers, all my seniors, all my reporting managers are still in touch with me. They still wish me on different occasions. We are still in good terms. So when I was very much confirmed that I'll put my best foot forward
Mhm.
and I'll deliver best, obviously the universe was also blessing me in that sense. So my learning is that whatever you are doing, put your best effort. Plus, the challenges will also always be there, right? So what are the challenges to you? That is very, very important. If you are taking challenges as only challenges, obstacles, roadblocks, they will definitely be stopping your journey. right? But if you are taking these obstacles as challenges in a way
Hmm.
that these challenges are there in your life to make you strong, then definitely every challenge that you are facing in your life will be a kind of a challenge for which you are grateful. So I'm definitely grateful for all the challenges that have come in my life, because those challenges have made me strong. So never fear from the challenges and give your best are my two learnings which I've got from my life so far.
Great, great. Thank you very much. So just one more last question. I think we have very few time, like less time, and just want to ask you one more question about that. Is what
Yeah,
would
yeah,
be
yeah.
your advice to anybody who wishes to do something as a speaking, or who wishes to get as a sales manager, a sales marketer, or anything as such in such fields or such professions and organizations who join there? What would be your advice to them?
Yeah, I would like to give one very important advice to all the salespeople who will listen to me or who are going to see your video or listen to your podcast is that if you wanted to succeed in sales, focus on two aspects. Number one, your communication skills, and number two, your knowledge about the product or the service that you are going to market. You see, Lakshit, I started at a very young age in sales, right? And I'm blessed with a young looks also, right? People generally don't believe my age when they listen to. So when I used to go to the market, people used to consider me a very young chap who is just a young graduate, and I was facing challenges at that time. So I had to figure out what is the solution. And the solution which I have got is that I need to improve on my communication skills. So I made my communication skills, my examples, my stories that strong that if I'm sitting with somebody, that person was bound to listen and get mesmerized with my dialogues, with my examples, with my stories, anecdotes like that. So this is the message which I want to give to the sales people, that improve your communication skills, improve your knowledge for what you are going to sell or present to the customer. So these are the two things that are something which one person need to improve. However, there is one more thing. Generally, I think you must also have experienced that salespeople try to push their product. When they try to push their product, the customer also gets away from them. So if you really want to attract your customers, rather than pushing your customers for some product or sales or a service, help the customer. Develop a helping mindset. Because you see, all the big companies out there, maybe Facebook, Amazon, Google, Microsoft, any big company you talk about, they always developed or innovated the product or the service
Hmm.
basis on the requirements from the market. So the people were looking for that service, people were looking for that
Yeah.
product, they got it,
Mm-hmm.
they bought it, and they enjoyed it. So if you have a mindset of helping the customer for whatever requirements they have, they will be happy to purchase on their own. So then you need not to buy it. So here comes the secret. How to help the customer, or maybe how to position your product in a way that it seems that you are helping the customer, lies in your communication skills, right? So if you are like telling me, buy this product is wonderful, so obviously it seems that I am pushing the product. But when you say that this product can help you to master this, to get this product will solve this and this problem of your life, obviously I'm interested to solve the problems of my life. Maybe a mobile, maybe an insurance policy, or maybe a simple pen for that matter. So how are you going to help the customer with your product and service? If you, that is your focus area, and you top up with your knowledge and communication skills, I think no one can stop you to succeed in sales. So that is my advice to the salespeople out there who is listening to you, Akshat.
Great.
I
Thank you
hope
very
that
much.
answers your answers.
Yeah, you did. I think I would have to take it big, but I think it was because on technical issues we had to do it. Look, we can. I'm really glad that we even had this time. I had to discuss, and I had a chance to hear you about your work and all of that. So thank you very much for taking your time out. It was a pleasure to speak to you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Lakshit. Thank you. It was definitely very much, indeed, a pleasure of mine as well to interact with you and to
Thank you.
give my time to you. And definitely, whenever you require something more to learn about sales, about communication skills, about NLP, and how to guide young people, young professionals to become a wonderful professionals in their life, I will always be available.
Surely,
And you can
surely.
definitely advise your audience that I am actually branded as Kanha, the life coach in the industry. So whosoever wants us to get in touch with me, Kanhaiya Narang is my name, but I'm branded as Kanha, the life coach in the market. So
Surely,
most
we'd add all
interact
the
with,
links. We'll add all the links in the description below. Again,
right.
thank you very much.
Thank you
That
so
would.
much, Lakshya.
It was a pleasure. Thank you very much again.